Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Salty Rant back for part 2. If anyone wants to know what's going on, obviously watch part 1. I wasn't expecting to get as emotional as I did, so that's why I kind of had to cut it off. But comes down to the barbecue. I mean, I got pissed off at Richard because he kept telling me to shut up, that it was to just drop it, and he wouldn't bother to take the time to explain things. I ended up hanging up on him and then spending the rest of the night watching over Lou because he was so intoxicated. I didn't know if he was going to die that night. I was really fearful of it, and it was a horrible night. And even the next day when he was a little bit more coherent, he still didn't feel great. He still was having issues, but I told him everything that had happened, everything that I saw, and it worried him. He didn't believe some of the things that I said, so he calls up Richard to talk to him, to say, "Hey, talk to me. I need to know what happened." Nope, Richard couldn't be bothered. He just said to just shut up, not to talk about it, to drop it. You guys hugged it out, done deal. Well, Lou was telling him, "No, it's not done. I still need answers here. Come on, it's like, talk to me, help me out here." No, couldn't bother. And that went on for several days. Nothing. And then it was like about 2 weeks afterwards. Yeah, Lou put a video out. Told everybody what had happened, what he'd gone through. The fact that he didn't know what had happened. And Richard got pissed off at him for it. Tell him, it's like, "I told you. Drop it. Shut up about it. Like, we're going to bow down to him, and just because he said so, we have to obey?" No. You know what? Maybe you should have given us answers when we had asked. But you didn't. And, you know, by the way, when he was talking about wondering if he got drugged stuff, you know what? That was from me. Because based on how he was acting, even the next day, I was the one that had asked him, "Do you think you could have been drugged? Could somebody have put something in your drugs?" After all, you guys told me that you gave him alcohol to help him relax. I don't know, maybe you were giving him some drugs too. But I'm thinking like painkillers, pain medicine or something. I wasn't thinking of like hardcore drugs or something as simple as a prescription painkiller. Maybe maybe even aspirin. I don't know. That wasn't my concern, because everybody knows medicine like that and alcohol, they don't mix. So that was my concern. But again, you guys wouldn't listen. You guys wouldn't talk. So, I mean, you've even given at least 4 different versions of that night. So it makes me wonder, what is the truth? What am I to believe with you? I mean, you tell me first. The first thing you tell me was, it was an accident. She was told to get out of the way. She didn't. He fell into her, or stumbled, and it was an accident. And then you tell him at some point, Lou, at some point, that you don't know what's going on. Heck, you were holding him up by his belt loop. I mean, you should have known. And then you put out a video saying that he can't keep his hands to himself. I mean, you make it sound like he was purposely trying to grab her. That didn't happen. I mean, good Lord. I mean, that makes no sense of why you do that. And then just yesterday, in your video, you say that he was grabbing her, that he grabbed her tits. And you make it sound like he was forcibly trying to do that. At least that's how it was coming across. And he absolutely did not. It was an accident. Maybe if you guys had talked to me, told me about it the minute it happened, you know what, a lot of this could have been avoided. But no. Somehow, if I felt like you and Jason had to throw your dicks down on the table to try and show that you're a bigger man. But you know what? Not. Wrong. If anything, if Jason was involved because he was trying to protect his wife or honor or whatever, you know what? Yeah. If it had happened to me, yeah, Lou would have been pissed. He would have confronted the person. But you know what? I would have been the one to stand up and tell the truth and say, you know what? It was an accident. I didn't get out of the way. But did Lorraine do that? No. She goes whimpering off outside and lies to me, saying that, oh, she's fine, nothing happened. I mean, why couldn't she have come to me and said, your husband just grabbed my tits. He fell into me and grabbed my tits. You know what? I would have been like immediately finding out what the heck happened. But no, you guys didn't. You excluded me on that, and you did it purposely. Probably because I wouldn't have stood for it. But I mean, regardless, you guys made the choice to do what you did. You guys are the ones that destroyed the friendship. All Lou was trying to do was find answers. I was trying to find answers. But because of the choices you made, you guys fucked up the relationship. And you know what? It's gone on between you two for a while. But Lou has shut up about it. You're the one that brought it up. You brought him up. Why? Because you're getting yourself involved in stuff that has nothing to do with you. And this leads me into my next issue with regarding to Rising Sun Media and some pics that were sent. You know what, Richard, you shouldn't have been involved in that at all. I mean, I feel sorry for Rising Sun Media because she seriously needs some medical help. Because I don't know if she's bipolar, she has split personality. Because I saw the message that Lou sent to her asking her if she wanted to see the pictures. Before he sent them, she was the one that said, yes, go ahead. She was okay with it. 2 days later, she's flipping out. I heard the message. I was freaked out by it. It's like, what happened? I've heard her. I mean, it was her, but it wasn't her. That's why I said she sounds like she needs some medical help. Oh, by the way, he didn't go searching for pictures like that. Somebody sent those pictures to him. And they were making jokes about it. And the person that sent it to him was Joshua Haynes. So he didn't go Googling it or something. I mean, did you do that or something? Did you, go up onto Google and type in these pictures just to see if they were there? I mean, who would have thought about that? I certainly wouldn't have. And, I mean, I don't know what's with her, but, I mean, like I said, you stepped into something that you had no part of. After Lou got that message, he contacted her because he didn't know what was going on. And she flat out said no, she didn't send the message, she didn't leave a message, it wasn't her. I've heard her voice. I heard the recording. They were the same person. That's why I say that I feel sorry for her, because she seems to need some medical help. And all you're doing is stepping in to something that you have no business with. That whole conversation, I mean, she said, yeah, naughty, naughty, and didn't want any more. Lou immediately stopped. So, I mean, you make this thing out to be such a big deal with only speaking half truths, like I said before. I mean, you're the one that keeps dragging into this. You're the one that keeps bringing him up. And you know what? I'm tired of it. And then trying to make me sound like you make it sound like I am such a wussy wimp or something that I can't stand up for myself. And I've had enough of it, Richard. You need to leave us both alone. We're not interfering with you. I could give a crap of what you've done in your past. That's your past. You have to live with it. We don't. I mean, I think in some ways, I'm a little bit sorry for you, because that will always be that's a part of your life. Lou has never been to jail. Yeah, he's done some incidents that almost could have gotten him into it. And yeah, he's never said he's an auditor, but he supports the community, as I do. And, I mean, you just need to, since you can't tell the truth, the full truth, then you shouldn't say anything at all. And you know what? There is so much more I probably could say. But, those two incidents are what gripes me the most. And as time goes by, I think you're just really sad that you have this need to keep talking about him. Like you have to bring him into your life.